to another episode of your Buckbuster Podcast, where we talk about everything hockey. I am Jeff, followed by all my co-hosts.
What up?
Howdy.
And there's going back to his silent bit, because he did the intro last week. But yeah, welcome back, guys. How was everybody doing today?
It's going.
I said, how was everybody doing today? So how were you earlier? How are you now?
Tired.
Yeah, just got out of work. Doing okay, I guess.
I think, I was the only one that didn't. I mean, it's typical, so I think I'm usually the only one that doesn't work Sundays, so.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes some of you guys have off, but I'm the only one that has every Sunday off, so. Yeah.
The holidays suck, and people can lick my taints.
That's
so good I don't have to deal with customers anymore. That's like the main reason I'm sticking around my job right now, man. I mean, I like my job right now, so I mean, and don't have to deal with customers, set schedule. It is a good gig I got, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. Start off with our normal. Let's talk about the area Otters. See how we have done in the last 2 weeks, or since the last recording. Since last recording, which would have been, Sunday the 23rd? Or 24th, whatever it would have been?
The Sunday before American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it would have been Sunday the 23rd or something like that.
Yeah.
We are 3-2 since then. So, yeah, just 2-2. Yeah. No, 3-2, yeah. 3-2 since then. Day before Christmas, the Teddy Bear Toss game in Erie.
Thanksgiving.
Day before Thanksgiving. Wow. One of you should take over this, man. Jesus.
Yeah, shut up, I'll take care of it. Yeah, since the day before Thanksgiving, which would have, American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, American Thanksgiving.
Ever since American Thanksgiving, we are 3-2, lost the Teddy Bear Toss the day before Thanksgiving.
Which was Dylan Edwards, the fourth consecutive time that we have scored during Teddy Bear Toss night, the overager. Or one of the overagers got the goal. 4
out of the past 5 years that this has happened, because we got shut out in 2020.
That's what I'm saying. The last 4 times that we have scored on Teddy Bear Toss night has been the overager. 2021-2022 season, it was Brendan Sellen. 22-23, it was Noah Sador. 23-24, I believe, was the year we got shut out. Yeah. Last year, it was Marty Niziak against Owen Sound. I think we went on to lose that one in overtime. I think that's when where Bruce McDonald scored the goal to win the game against us.
Got the OT winner.
And obviously this year, like we just said, Dylan Edwards in a 5-2 loss. Again, one of the more pitiful performances I've seen from us this year. Yeah. And we've kicked it up since then. We've won 3 out of the last 4 since that game. So, really, that was the kick in the ass.
Yeah, a big, comeback. Oh, not comeback. A big, response.
Rebound.
A big response from. I can see the free Millette, the Millette's bobblehead night.
It's so it's so good, dude. It's so fun.
Did you see that on the bus on the way up to Kitchener? The screen, the lights saying who it is or what they're doing. It said free Millette.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
So yeah, won that Peterborough game on Saturday the 29th, 5-2. Won a big game in the odd, 3-2. In the odd.
Huge win, yeah.
So, which says something because
two of these last 3 wins were all on the road.
So Kitchener's a tough team by itself. Yeah. Any bar you play in.
Yeah.
Adding the odd into that factor. It's damn you have to be really fucking good in order to win there, and we won with the Otters that we currently have. So we'll take it.
Yeah, they're second in the conference right now, right behind Windsor at 38 points, 18, 19, and 2. Flint is technically third, even though they have 43 points, but Kitchener has a few games in hand.
Well, Kitchener. So it's weird with the OHL. The number 1 and 2 seeds are reserved for
the winners of the divisions.
Yeah, the winners of the divisions.
Okay, that's why.
So no matter what the final point standing is, somebody from
Kitchener only has 1 game in hand, if my math is correct. So,
you are able to tap if it's the Otters app.
And 29 games played, 30 games played. Yeah, Kitchener only has 1 game in hand, but are 5 points behind Flint. But because they lead our division, they have that 2nd seed. That makes sense then. I didn't know that, so.
Yeah, so
learn something every day.
Yeah, and then the rest of the 8 seeds in the conference or the 6 seeds in the playoffs will be determined by just wherever the heck you end.
Yeah, we're saying that big W there. They're in the odd really silence that crowd who likes to. I know they like to give us some shit too. I mean, everybody likes to give the away team shit no matter where you are. But to get a big win not only against a team like that, but in their barn, is huge. Then just this past Friday evening, the 5th, big, pretty rough 6-2 loss to Owen Sound. Aside from that third period, a solid game.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of shots in the first period. I think the final, we got outshot 29 in that first frame.
What's usually our weakest period.
For a while there, they were on in the Otter zone for a while there, plus multiple PKs.
Yeah, that second period, which is usually the typical Otters really bad weak period, was probably our best period in that game.
Yeah, we stormed back 3-2. Shots were pretty much even. I think Owen Sound still had that advantage on the shots board, but that 11 and a half minutes in that third, that was
rough.
That wasn't our best.
We gave, 3 goals in, what'd you say? It was like a minute and a half or something like that?
Just
game time?
Yeah.
Just under 2 minutes of game time?
Just under 2 minutes. Because first one went in at 9:07, and then the second one was 9:44, and then 11:03 was the third goal.
You know it's bad when they're announcing a goal and the second goal goes in.
Yeah. And they finally finish announcing the first one, start announcing the second one, and then the third one goes in. And it was rough. I remember, as soon as I turned it on, they scored. I think we tied it or made it 3-2, to 30 seconds into the into the third, and then I turned it off, and then I hear calling another one.
It was funny because they were on place. Yeah, I told them because we're hey, it's getting on. I'm like, yeah, we'll be on after the game. I'm like,
and it's 5-2. He's like, based on the looks of this, I'll be on a little bit sooner. And 30 seconds later, they made it 6-2.
I'm like, yep.
Another minute and a half later, we see Jeffy's name appear online.
And then that Saturday game on the 6th, definitely a strong bounce back. And I think the one biggest thing to take away from this game is fucking start Charlie Burns more! I love Noah Erdelin. He's great. He's an awesome goaltender, amazing human being. But I'm sorry, he's tired. Charlie needs to play. He's proven himself. He's won, I think, 3 of his past 4 starts.
Yes.
So I think Charlie at this moment is the better goaltender. He has the hot glove, and you stick with the goalie that has the hot glove. Always. Doesn't matter who you are, what league you're in. You will keep playing the hot goaltender.
Yeah.
If they're
Charlie on the season is 4-4-1 in 12 games played. So meaning he's gotten yanked from at least 3. Well, Noah Erliden is 7-13-1 on the season.
And I was saying, I think what Colin said the other night when we were just chatting about, because we were discussing about this, I think Erliden has started 10 of the last, 11 games or something?
Yeah, including the first Owen Sound game, the one on Friday night. That was his 10th start in the past 11 games.
Charlie Burns has Noah in goals against average. Charlie Burns with 3.32, while Noah has a 3.47. But Noah has the better save percentage, which that's going to happen when you face 5 times the amount of shots that Charlie Burns has, with a .901 or 902, and then Charlie Burns has a .887. Yeah, I mean Noah Erden has 641 saves on the season compared to Charlie Burns' 259.
So that's going to happen until Charlie gets some more playing time, which, again, Charlie's proven as well. So he's taken advantage of every opportunity, just like he did last year against London.
Yeah, Penguins. Yeah, Otters are on a good roll right now. Like I said, we've won 3 of the last 4 technically, 2 of the last 4. I forget already. Yeah, 3 of the last 4. Being the ones we just said about against Peterborough, Kitchener, and then last night Owen Sound. The one loss being against Owen Sound as well on Friday night. So yeah, 3 of our last 4, you can say we won if you want to make it sound better than saying 3 of the last 5. The next 4 games are all at home.
Tough ones.
Yeah,
they're very tough, but they're all at home.
And
in front of the good old EIA faithful. So when we next recording, we'll have 4 home games to talk about. So we'll be able to judge it to their fullest, because I should be at every game. So.
And then 6 of the next 8, which includes the first game of the new calendar year against Windsor.
Yeah. So the next 4 and then 6 of the next 8 are all in the EIA faithful.
I said
The 2 road games going back to the Odd, and then 2 nights later on the 30th, going to Brantford, and then New Year's Eve coming home to play Brantford.
Good old home and home kind of.
I said the 28th.
Gotta love the New Year's Eve games in here. You know, that's been a tradition for just about as long as the Thanksgiving one, which that one is now no longer a thing. At least not on Thanksgiving Day.
The pre-Thanksgiving one.
Yeah. I think it was just last year was the first year that they didn't do Thanksgiving.
And then they switched that Saturday game, the Terry Bird toss, to the Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
But
we always love the New Year's Eve games. That one could be fun. Love that slightly earlier start so we can get back and start drinking.
There you go.
We're pre-gaming, but we're at a game.
I work
Pre-game at the game.
I said pre-game.
Pre-game the game, which would be pre-gaming at the game for the drinking all night.
I work till 2:30, so I'll see if I can't get a
That could be an interesting little vlog.
Yeah.
Pre-gaming the game so we can pre-game at the game so we can drink all night. We better start drinking water now, boys. A lot of it.
Yeah.
We got 3 weeks. We're good.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm old. Shut up.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess the 28th will be the last time this season the Otters will go up to the Odd on the 20th against Kitchener, and then pretty much the rest of their Kitchener matchups will be back at the EIA.
Yeah, 2. Well, it should only be 2 more.
Wow. The last game of the year this year is on the road. Usually it's at home. Interesting.
Up in St. Catharines this year.
It's Niagara, another team that can't seem to beat us no matter how good or how bad they are. I mean, it's weird. Like, last year they were good and we did good against them. But the previous 2 years, like, they were one of the dead last teams in the league, and we couldn't beat them. I don't know what the Otters do, man.
I'm really starting to...
But we're starting to look really good. We're starting to find our flow. A lot of these guys are really starting to pick it up. Michael Deck has been one of the better trades and mid-season transactions.
I kind of want to talk about it because I know both Otters fans we're seeing this a lot, but like I think Kyle and I have kept saying this. Like we've kind of seen it for a while there. Like with Wesley Oyson, we wish the potential he could be if he wasn't
just wasted on being a goon.
Yeah.
And somebody had said that and posted something in the Ear Otters Uncensored page, like, oh, when did Wesley become such a goon, or why is he being such a pest now? It's like, he was always like that. Yeah. It's a lot more noticeable and a lot easier to point out and see when he's on the other side.
I was saying
he was always like that for us.
And one of my coworkers at work was talking to me about that today. I'm like he just started noticing. I'm like, it's been happening for a while, even before.
Yeah, I think we've definitely discussed it on the show before.
Yeah.
Like, he has so much potential to be a good, at least a playmaker, a point scorer. Maybe not necessarily putting him in the back of the net, unless when I bet Colin for a beer. He has potential to be a really good playmaker, at least get the puck up the ice and get an assist. He'd rather throw down the hits, drop the gloves. Like he has a lot of potential. Just he'd rather fight. And some people are like that. He's just one of those guys. And we've had guys that can do both. We've seen Brett Hammond can throw him down when he needs to. I'll say Alex Messier could do it when he needs to. Gabriel Frasca
just recently
got into a fight. Dylan Edwards, he's not afraid. He doesn't back down from a fight. Even though I think, was it the Thanksgiving game?
He kind of
got his shit rocked. Like, that was a bad fight. That was probably the worst fight he's had. Like, he got his shit rocked. That was rough. That's when there was 3 fights in that game?
3 fights.
3,
yeah. Eddie, then Frasca, then Hammy.
Or was Frasca technically 2, but the first one got cut short. He got didn't even drop the gloves with him. The refs called it off, and then they caught him in the corner again. They're like, "No, we're fucking going this time." And then, I think Hammy and Frasca both won their fights, but then Eddie kind of got his shit rocked. Like, usually his little 5'7" stature, he can hold his own, but he got his shit rocked. It was pretty rough. It was not fun to see, but you love it when he does well and he can actually win a fight. So the next game is Thursday night against, again, the Brantford Bulldogs here in the good old EIA faithful. Should be a fun game to watch there. Saturday, the 13th, North Bay Battalion. Then going to next week, Friday, we have the Sarnia Sting. Then Saturday, back-to-back nights, we have the Flint Firebirds. So, yeah, I'm hoping for 6 out of 8 points. I'd be happy with 5. Maybe take either Brantford or Sarnia to I think Sarnia and Flint should be the 2 easy wins. Hopefully.
Well, we say that now, but
North Bay, I can get at least 2 points out of the Brantford North Bay, if not at least get 1. Force one of those games into overtime, I think I'd be happy.
My biggest thing with Erie, though, is just like watching them play the pre-Thanksgiving game. They're playing too down to their opponents. It's just one of those things where it's like they walk in and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be an easy win," and then they get stomped. It's like you guys can't play down to your opponents.
We're being consistently decent. Like, we're consistent this year. We're starting to find our flow. Well, the thing we're still inconsistent as is letting our opponents get in our heads.
Yeah.
There's some games where our fans are pushing, making dirty hits, trying to get us to crack to just, take our tough guys and throw them into the box for 5 minutes. There's some games where we are really good at not letting that happen. But then there's some where one little dirty hit and all it takes, and then Hammy's dropping them, beating the shit out of somebody, or Eddie loses his temper, drops them, and starts to hit somebody. That's the one thing so far, or as of late, that we have been inconsistent on, is letting the opponent get in our head. If we can continue to not let the opponent get to our head, drop them when you need to. If you're being pushed around the whole fucking first 40 minutes and then third period puck drop, you're like, fuck it, let's do it. But just don't let them get in your head. That's the one thing Bubba was very, very good at. Very good to notice that, Just, they are very much... stop doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were just saying, Michael Deck, one of the best mid-season trades that Dave Brown has made in recent years, for sure. Obviously, Panelphemus being the other one, but a lot of off-season ones. Sam Alfano was one. Gabe Frasca was an off-season before last season.
Ben Goodrow was
being really good.
mid-season.
Ben Goodrow was, I think it's very early in the season.
It's early, but he wasn't here during camp.
Yeah. So mid-season is anytime after camp.
Well, we played a couple preseasons, and I think like 2 or 3 games with Noel Lalonde, and then off. So I'm counting this mid-season, even though it wasn't mid-season. It's still in season. So
I want to say it was maybe 7 or 8 games altogether.
It was in the season, so
mid-season.
Let's count it.
This is probably one of the better mid-season trades he has made in recent years. Obviously, Goodrow worked out, but we ended up losing him for damn near half the season when he went down with his injury. Didn't get him back until the playoffs. Michael Deck is looking really, really good, man.
Yeah, he's really...
Trade away a goon that got 3 goals a year he's scored, 5 since he's came here already?
Yeah.
He's looking good, man. He's looking really
awesome.
good.
Now let's just hope that he stays around next year.
And he's technically 4th on our team for goals now. Eddie with 15, Frasca with 13, Hammy with 10, and Deck with 9 on the season. And Deck is 3rd for points with 19 behind Frasca and Eddie.
That top line, man.
Edwards has twice the amount Deck does with 36.
Alright, well, that's as much as we like talking about the Otters. Let's move on to the rest of the OHL news.
Yep. Going all the way back on November 29th with a 3-2 victory against the Sioux Greyhounds. Flint Firebirds head coach Paul Fletch is now has the most wins in franchise with 78. On December 3rd, Calgary Flames prospect Jacob Battaglia gets his 200th career OHL point off of Leafs prospect Tyler Hopkins. His goal against Brantford. December 5th, Frankie Morelli of the Ottawa 67s played in his 200th career OHL game versus the Barrie Colts. Nashville Predators prospect Cameron Reed of the Kitchener Rangers gets his 100th career OHL point versus the Peterborough Petes. And Winnipeg Jets prospect Ken Walton of Sudbury Wolves played in his 200th career OHL game versus the Sarnia Sting. On December 6th, Jacob Figgar gets his 100th career OHL point with the Teddy Bear toss goal for Saginaw. And then Phillies Flyers prospect Jet Lachenko of the Brantford Bulldogs gets his first as a Bulldog in the Teddy Bear, it being the Teddy Bear goal versus North Bay. Today, December 7th, Vladimir Provorov of the Sudbury Wolves gets his first career OHL goal versus Oshawa Generals. younger brother of Ivan Provorov with Columbus. Vancouver Canucks prospect Riley Patterson of the Niagara Ice Dogs gets his 150th career OHL point versus North Bay. And then Pittsburgh Penguins prospect Cooper Foster of the Ottawa 67 gets his 100th career OHL point off of Nick Wethead's Teddy Bear toss goal versus the Flint Firebirds. And then I think it was just confirmed just the other day that that in 2028 and the 2029 season, the Brantford Bulldogs will be officially getting a new building in Brantford. And I guess the Hyman's already said they are already planning to commit to bid for the 2030s Memorial Cup.
Yep. Pretty exciting. Yeah, one last thing I wanted to talk about Brantford quickly. Dylan Edwards' goal was against the Petes. That
he had another one against.
He had another nice one against. Was it Owen or was it against Kitchener?
Kitchener.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, man, that one against Peterborough, that fucking
right in front of us. We're a whole
completely made the defender eat the fucking ice. Oh, it was gorgeous. It was just the start of the Penguins. Wow, the Otters owning the Petes here in Erie. Just completely picking up where we left off last season when they were here. Also, we all know what happened when they were here last year. The main reason that the bobblehead was a thing that night. Pretty interesting.
Yep, real quick. And there were two big trades that happened. I want to see if I can find them real quick. In the O. I know obviously Jetlachenko was traded from Guelph to Barrie.
That's scary because Barry's already a good team as it is, dude. Now
I mean Brantford, my bad.
Even worse. Brantford's a really good team this year.
And then Brantford traded their Sam Q to Ottawa for just their 5th round 2029 draft pick, while Brantford just got some draft picks in return. So a big acquisition for
Brantford's
Ottawa.
a good team this year. They have played 28 games so far this year. Without looking, how many regulation games do you think they've lost?
Like 5?
It's
maybe
like
6?
It's like 6. It's like 6 or 7.
8, 9.
They have lost 2 regulation games so far. They are 21-2-4-1. They have lost 2 games in regulation so far.
So they're a force to be reckoned
just like I think the Avalanche should have said. I think the Avalanche have only lost 3 in regulation all year so far.
So you can say the colors off.
Not 2. Yeah, Colorado is 21-2-6. Well, shut up.
Oh. Well, Colin looked at me. I was waiting for you other two to.
Colorado, in their 29 games played, they are 21-2-6.
Nice.
Wow.
Definitely top of the league. I mean, they just had, I think it was an 18-game point streak broken. I think it was...
Wow.
Who broke it? I forget who.
Islanders.
Was it the Islanders? Yeah. I think they did it, obviously in regulation. And then the Islanders gloating all over fucking Twitter. I think they had a rematch. I think Colorado played them again and then absolutely stomped them. I think it was like 7-2 like a couple nights later. And then they were... Because they're like, oh yeah, they're like just making fun of the Avalanche, like, oh, the storm stops here. So I don't remember, it was something stupid, just mocking a previous thing that the Avalanche had said.
There's no avalanches on Long Island or something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Or the storm stops in Long Island or something like that. And literally a couple of days later, Colorado absolutely stomped him and tweeted back like, oh yeah? It was pretty entertaining. I love seeing admins on Twitter fucking beef back and forth. I know the Otters in London were doing it last year. It was pretty entertaining.
It's fun when teams do.
I love when like social media admins go back and forth. It's pretty hysterical.
All right, let's move up to the NHL here. Can we just admire, looking at the East, the wild card battle here?
It's insane.
There's a 6-way tie, technically speaking, if you want to kind of dip into the top 3 teams in the Atlantic. So, third place Atlantic team is Montreal. Then the 2 wildcard teams are the Pennsylvania teams, Pittsburgh on top. And then Detroit, New Jersey, and the Blue Coats all have 33 points.
Wow.
Only reason why Montreal is in a playoff spot in the Atlantic is because they have 2 games in hand over the next one, Detroit. But 33 points between 6 teams. 6 teams battling for 3 fucking spots.
Yeah, but
or
the Penguins
2
and Flyers hold that spot because
games in hand.
Penguins have 3 games in hand compared to Detroit and New Jersey, 4 to the Rangers. Philly has 2 for Detroit, New Jersey, and then 3 for the Rangers. Penguins have played 26 games. Flyers have played 27. Detroit and New Jersey have played 29. The Rangers have played 30. So that's why the Penguins and Flyers hold the technical 2 wildcard spots right now.
And the fact that every team but one in the East is above 500.
So I know.
Yeah.
You can probably guess which team is not the 500 team, but
I mean, say the Penguins and Flyers both go on 2-3 game winning streaks here. You take the 2 and 3 spots, man. How much would you kill for another battle of Pennsylvania in the playoffs?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
2016, 2009. I mean, was one of the first times we saw it. We probably recently remember it. That's our first cup run with Sid, or second, technically, but the first time we won with Sid back in 2009.
The one that always sticks around is I think this is the 2012 matchup
Mm.
when the Flyers took down the Pens in 6, but technically it's a 7-game series because the season finale was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And it was just
I remember
that one's always.
And I think that season finale there was like 100 something
sorry.
penalty minutes. In the first game in Philly there was like 220 penalty minutes or something like that. It was like the first 3 games were like 8-5, 7-5, like 9-5, and I think we won a game 10-3 that series.
because Jordan Stahl had a hattie, but defense and goaltending was optional.
Yeah.
The physicality was not optional. You had to be physical. You had to be gritty, and that's what you expect. The best rivalry in all sports is in hockey with the state of Pennsylvania. And we're right here, right in the middle of it.
I think that was a series where Sidney Crosby, I think that's when he had his famous quote where he says, "I don't like him." He goes, "Why? I just don't fucking like him." He goes, "I don't like anybody on the team." And he is still reigning to that true 14 years later with a 2-goal game against them back on, what was it, Monday night, which is fantastic to watch.
That is why Daddy Sid owns the Philadelphia.
38 years old. 37.
That would
38,
be a fun...
38, yeah. He's born in 87, so yeah. 38-year-old man still owns your franchise.
That would be a fun blog to go to a Penguins-Flyers game in Pittsburgh.
We've done it once.
We didn't vlog, though. Not for
Yeah,
Penguins
true.
Flyers.
We did also do just...
Yeah, that was before we had the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a fun one. Yeah, go down to a Penguins Flyers game in Pittsburgh and vlog it. It could be an interesting one. Man, just how's it feel knowing that you have 2 owners, one that owns you, and then one that plays against you, still owns you. 38 years old, and he's still averaging over a point per game.
That's why you
third in the league for goals right now at 16 or 15. So, yeah,
that's why he's Daddy Sid.
To a crybaby Crosby, yeah, he will be. Yeah, well, he's crying with his 3 rings on his finger. So, we'll just leave that argument there, and before it gets anything past that.
He's tied for 3rd with 18.
18. Woo. Max in first rate, like 23.
Yeah, Nate Max in 24. Then we got Morgan Geege's in 2nd with 22.
So Nate Max like damn near a goal per game because they've only played 28 games.
And 29.
He's 5 goals shy of being a goal per game.
Yeah, and then 3-way tie for 3rd with 18. All of Connor Bedard, Jason Robertson, and Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, but Bedard's having a hell of a year this year, dude. He's doing
You got a bunch of young guys: Morgan Geekie, Connor Bedard, Jason Robertson, and then one old guy in Sidney Crosby.
38 years old, man. He has 18 goals.
18 goals.
And he's still playing up with the kids.
Malkin's up to I think 10 or 11 this year. He's doing pretty good for 39. So the old guys still getting it done in Pittsburgh. Their nursing home can still play. Still doing good things, right, man. Yeah. As we transition into the NHL here, let's get our annual puck doku going here. Rebound, I think, if I remember last time was kind of rough, so
So going across for the columns, we got the Devils, the Canadiens, and the Capitals. And then for the rows, we have the Red Wings, the Blues, and 40-plus points in a single season.
Detroit, Montreal, Jeff Petrie.
Yeah.
So I got to move my water.
For some reason, I almost said Mark Stahl. That would have been completely wrong.
David Perron for... No, he did Ottawa, never mind.
Yeah.
Washington, St. Louis, TJ Oshie.
Yeah, TJ Oshie.
Yeah, gotta do TJ. Let's make it tough. Let's save that bottom row for the last. So let's try to get these 6 in earning.
Red Wings, Capitals.
Anthony Mantha.
Anthony Mantha,
Yeah.
yeah.
Penguin legend right now. Well, he's been here too long. I don't think he can be a Penguins legend anymore. He's played too many games. Blues, Canadians.
St. Louis, New Jersey, Marty Brodeur.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Wow. Good pull. He played, what, 1 season there? Or like half season?
Something like that.
Either way, a game's a game.
Yeah.
Game's a game.
Jersey and Detroit.
I don't think Perron was ever in New Jersey.
Would it be a wing?
Would it be now?
Would it be?
Langenbrunner, I don't think he ever left New Jersey.
Would it be a defenseman? Or could it be a defenseman for
Brendan Dillon did Jersey, but I don't know if he did Detroit.
Pacioretty play for St. Louis or not?
No.
Montreal.
Max Pacioretty, no.
Montreal and Vegas for Pacioretty.
James Neal, I don't think he ever went to Montreal. Cat obviously has only been in Chicago, Detroit.
Ottawa. Don't forget his stint in Ottawa.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that. Wow, I completely forgot about it. What, 2 years maybe? I did completely forget about that. I think he wants to probably forget about it too.
A game's a game, bud.
Oh, St. Louis, Montreal. Oh, that one. I feel like it should be so obvious. Justin Falk? No.
Spent his whole career in St. Louis.
Has he? I swear I thought he played somewhere else.
He might have done somewhere west, but
Okay. O'Reilly never made it up to Montreal.
Nope.
Perry never made it down to St. Louis. Would it be like an Eric Stahl? I don't think he ever made it over to St. Louis.
I know none of the Stalls did for St. Louis.
Jordan's only been Pittsburgh and Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina for the last, 15 years now? It's crazy to think it's been 15 years since
13.
Jordan Stahl.
Or no, he got traded in the 2012 offseason.
Was it? Like
Yeah.
before the shortened season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Sutter was here for the first full and then the shortened. So
Okay. Oh, look at that. Brandon Sutter. I don't think he'd fit anywhere.
I'm trying to think of another journeyman. Did Derek Brassard?
Brassard did Montreal. He didn't do.
I don't think he did St. Louis.
Because I know he's been a journeyman.
He bounced around a lot.
Oli Mata did Detroit. I don't think he's done Jersey. Dumo has done Jersey, but I don't think he's done Detroit.
Yeah. Marino, sadly, has only done
Jersey.
He's now in
Pittsburgh,
Seattle or is he in Utah now?
Utah.
Utah. Okay.
He's one of the 8 former Penguins defensemen in Utah. So.
Damn.
Ian Cole is another kind of journeyman defenseman.
Ian Cole, that?
I don't think he did. I'm not confident in the Detroit one. No, I'm not confident either. Fuck.
Oh man. Gretzky obviously is only St. Louis. Yager would not. He didn't do Detroit. Man, I'm just trying to think of these journeymen that just bounced everywhere, even goaltenders.
Did Taylor Hall do Detroit?
No.
No.
Because he would have been perfect for Jersey.
Yeah.
I thought about it too, and then I'm like, it's only. But I'm like, I knew you didn't do Detroit.
Thinking maybe journeyman goaltenders. James Reimer. James Reimer.
He's done Detroit, but has he done Jersey?
Fuck no. Bernier. I know Bernier. Bernier was a Red Wing too, wasn't he? Jonathan Bernier.
Yeah.
I know he was a Devil. I am almost positive that Jonathan Bernier was a Devil at one point. Bang. Okay.
Nice.
So St. Louis and Montreal, and then we can get the clean sweep and do the 40 points in a season.
Should it be a backup goaltender?
That's what I'm thinking. Like journeyman goaltenders.
Um,
Joel Hofer. I know he's there now, but I think he's only been there.
Halak. What about Halak? Yeah, he's done Montreal. He's done Montreal for sure.
Yeah.
Vancouver and Boston.
Boston. Did
But
he ever do it in St. Louis?
That's the
Oh man. This is like our perfect score is leaning right here. So because we can obviously get the 40 points in the season. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture him in a Blues jersey. I don't. Oh my god.
It's tough with Montreal goaltenders because they're pretty much a bunch of no-namers during Price's prime era.
Because he was just so good, they never had to play.
Yeah. You pretty much sat there and got paid millions of
dollars. He had a carousel
dollars.
back. Throughout his career, he probably had 10, 12 different backups. Like they just had a carousel of them because they never had to play. And some of them were good, so they'd go up, they'd get another job somewhere else, and like Halak being one of them.
Or the only time they got to play was when Price was hurt.
Price was hurt, yeah. It was. I don't think there was ever a point where like, oh, Price isn't playing well. Let's start him. Like he was either hurt or he was playing well. Halak is the best guess that I'd have.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Brian Elliott.
He's done St. Louis.
Has he done Montreal?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was thinking.
Brian Elliott. He's done Philly. He's done Tampa. He's done St. Louis. He's bounced around to 5, 6 different teams. David Riddick. I think he's done St. Louis. I don't know if he's done Montreal. David Riddick.
No, you guys know 10 times the players I do.
Big save, Dave Riddick. Oh my god. I think he's done St. Louis, but I'm not positive he's done Montreal.
I kind of want to go with Halak here.
Halak is the best.
I know what? I have a quarter on me. We can flip head or tails to one of the two
I'm
names.
more confident in Halak.
I'd be confident with Halak.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Thank
Alright, let's
Christ.
finish these off here. 40 points for New Jersey, Jack Hughes.
Sidney Crosby.
Just, don't click the wrong one.
This one right here.
Imagine.
For Montreal, we could.
Suzuki.
Yeah. Then we could do like OV or something.
Yeah, you gotta throw OV on there when you can. Let's see how many of the ones we came up with would have been right there.
Alright, for
Jake Allen, yeah, okay.
Chris Chelios.
Joel Edmondson.
Lars Eller.
Mike
Mark
Hoffman.
Max Lapierre, Penguin Legend. Steve Ott.
I don't think any of these other goaltenders we were coming up with would have been it.
Let's go around. Jersey, Detroit, Brendan Shanahan.
Tatar. Oh, Ethan would have hated us if we didn't get Tatar.
Jordan Tutu.
I think Tatar would have fit in Detroit and Montreal too. Yep. Tommy Taters. Joe Volino. Vicklin. Yeah, I forgot about Vicklin.
Steve Ott again.
Vicklin, I think I've said this before. Fun fact, Vicklin's the only player in NHL history to play for all 6 of the original 6 teams. So if you have the original 6 square, it's a cheat code to use Vicklin.
Well, we could have... Oh, then again, we got
that one pretty
fast.
Yeah, Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see if we can keep this perfect.
Look at this. The best game so far today. All 0%.
Don't know what any of those dudes are.
Nope. Except for Cole Caulfield, but that was like one of the top.
Agostino.
Wow. Yeah, let's do the pyramid while we're on a hot streak. Just keep this going.
One's not a streak, Kyle.
What's that?
One is not a streak.
Well, let's make it a streak. Okay. Anybody that has ever scored 100 points in their career. Anybody. Chris Letang.
Oh, hold on.
Crosby,
hold on.
They have to be a
Hold
veteran.
on. You got to look at the top. You got to go down. We should probably save Chris Letang for the Stanley Cup winner.
He never played for LA.
Yeah.
Fuck, never mind.
What about
Man, here we go.
Yeah, put Letang there. Okay.
Jeff Carter. I think he had 100 points.
Jeff?
In his career, yeah, he's had to have that. Not a season, in his career. See, Jeff Carter. Drew Doughty.
And yeah, we'll save the top one for Oli Mata.
Does he have? Yeah, he has to have had 100 points in his career by now. He has to.
Yeah, in his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 100 playoff games in their career. Oh shit, we should have done Doughty for that one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Who would have been like a defenseman during their cup runs?
Alec Martinez played for.
You should have a.
He should have 100 playoff games. Yeah, there are a couple runs. He had a couple runs with Vegas too. So good pull, Colin. Oh, saved it there. Good pull. Woo!
Oh.
Actually, who's two defensemen that have played for the Penguins and
Brian
the
Dumoulin.
Kings?
Dumo's out there in LA, right? No, he played. He played.
Utah.
He played in LA, right?
Yeah.
At one point in time.
He was just out there not a season or two ago.
Brian Dumoulin in L.A.?
Yeah.
Was he?
Here, just be safe. Just be safe.
Oh, Cody Ceci too.
Did he play in LA? Did he get a Stanley Cup championship? Or no,
He
that's
doesn't have
next
to
one.
be. He doesn't have to be. That's
That's next one.
champion.
Never mind.
I think that one has to be Ceci, right?
I would.
I don't think Red Stewart ever played for the Penguins.
It's gonna have to be.
No, it has to be Cody Ceci. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Olimata. It wasn't Olimata?
What?
Who was it?
Rob fucking Scudero is the best one.
And then Paul
Paul Coffey, Marty McSorley.
Larry Murphy.
When did Marty McSorley play for the Penguins?
Um,
Rob Scuderi. Oh my god, that was... I completely forgot about
end
Rob.
of second. Or end of OT.
SC.
Wow. When did Rob Scuderi?
ERLA.
Not when, but wow.
For who? Penguins? Yeah.
I knew he played for the Kings, but I was not even thinking that. I can't believe Olimata's not the answer. You know what I mean?
Or not a answer on there.
Yeah.
Oh, but they drafted him.
The Kings drafted him?
No, Pittsburgh drafted him. He had 2 stints in Pittsburgh. One in 83-84, between 83 and 85.
McSorley?
In McSorley.
Oh, okay.
And then another stint in the 93-94 season.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, he pretty much... up until the 95-96 season, he either played for the Penguins, the Oilers, or the Kings. And then throwing a stint with the Rangers and the Sharks in there at some point. But
Damn.
All right.
I thought we had that one.
Me too, man. Damn. All right, jumping into NHL milestones. Going back to the 24th, Logan Coley recorded the first 4-goal game in Mammoth history as part of a 5-point night in a 5-1 win over the Golden Knights.
wow. Well, it's not hard when the Mammoth will only been around for one season, not even a full season.
Or 2 seasons. They're counting last year.
Mammoth.
Their franchise.
Okay, there you go. That's better. In the Utah franchise history. There you go.
Yeah. I meant to put franchise history. Andrei Vasilevsky recorded his 41st career shutout in a 3-0 win over the Flyers. And JVR played in his 1100th game in which he scored a goal in. So, it's always cool when you do that in a milestone game.
Yep.
The 25th, Connor Clattenburg of the Edmonton Oilers recorded his first career NHL goal against
How
the
many
Stars.
Connors are in the freaking league?
So many.
A lot. And Jamie Benn scored his 400th in that same game. On the 26th, Artyom Levshinov of the Chicago Blackhawks scored. God damn it! He scored his first career goal against the Wild. On the 28th, Jan Kuznetsov of the Calgary Flames scored his first career goal against the Panthers. And Seth Jarvis recorded his second career hat-trick against the Jets. On the 29th, Brock Nelson recorded his 600th career point against the Canadiens. Owen Tippett scored his 100th career goal against the Devils. Will Smith played in his 100th career game against the Golden Knights. In that same game, Carl Lindblom of the Golden Knights recorded his first career NHL win and a 4-3 win against the Sharks. Sidney Crosby reached number 15 in all-time scoring, passing Dave Andreychuk with his 641st goal. Nate McKinnon became the first player this season to reach 20 goals. On December 1st, Brendan Dillon played in his 1,000th career game. On the 2nd, Jonathan Asparat of the Boston Bruins scored his first career goal against the Detroit Red Wings. This was a lot of milestones in this Calgary-Nashville game. All right, so for Calgary, Ozzy Weisblatt and Reed Schaefer both scored their first career NHL goals, and Steve Stamkos recorded his 1,200th career point with a goal, becoming the 6th active player currently with 1,200 or more points. Jamie Benn and David Perron both played in their 1,200th career game, and Sam Reinhart played in his 800th career game. On December 4th, finally, Ville Koivunen was able to get his first career goal. It was a beauty, too. Absolute beauty. First career goal against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Victor Arvidsson recorded his 400th career point with a goal against the Blues. On the 6th, Tom Willander of the Vancouver Canucks scored his first career goal against the Wild. Brant Clark recorded his first career multi-goal game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Ilya Sorokin recorded his 25th career shutout against the Lightning. Morgan Riley played in his 900th career game. And Elvis Merzlikins won his 100th career game. Just earlier today, with his goal against the Flyers, Brent Burns moves into 9th for most goals scored by a defenseman in NHL history, with 265. And then in that same game, Sean Couturier played in his 900th career game on his birthday, in which he scored a goal. So, pretty milestone game on his birthday, and he scored a goal. I'd say that's a pretty good day there for Sean Couturier. Yeah, that about does it for milestones there in the NHL.
To flip off of milestones for a little debate here, which duo would you build your franchise off of?
Okay.
Which Penguins duo would you build your franchise off of? Either the Yager-Lemieux duo or the Crosby-Gino duo.
We're talking about in today's game.
In today's game.
Today's game.
Oh no, in their prime, today's game. All of them assume they're in their prime. Pre-Lemieux injuries, pre-Crosby concussions. Or I can't say that because Crosby's doing better now than pre-concussions. So.
Oh man.
But yeah, pre-Lemieux injuries, pre-Lemieux cancer. All of them in their prime, winning cups, whatnot.
Wow. I do think I'd still have to go with Crosby, Gino. If you're talking, like I said, restart them, they play in today's game. Today's game has changed, obviously, so much from
Gino,
from the prime Yager-Lemieux era.
Yeah.
And people like to say, if Gretzky and Lemieux played in today's era, they wouldn't be reaching 20 goals a season, which I don't think that's necessarily the case. They'd still be doing pretty damn good.
They'd be pushing the points. Whether the goals or not is a whole different story, but they'll still be pushing the points.
That is really tough.
And the game has gone much faster too.
And it's gotten much faster. There's a lot more shots on. Goalies are facing a lot more shots on net, which is again the reason you don't see. I can see goalies reaching 1,000 points or 1,000 games played anymore. Like I said, Marc-Andre Fleury is probably the last goalie that we're going to see that's going to reach that milestone. Vasilevsky might because of how long he's been around already now, and if his career continues.
But back on topic here.
Yeah.
Back on topic. Which one? Who would you pick, and why?
Oh my god, yeah, that is.
Ooh.
As I'm sitting there trying to explain it, I'm just making it more difficult to answer the question. If it's today's game, then obviously they're already used to how it's being played today. You got to go with Crosby and Malkin, but you can't. How are you going to know how Lemieux and Jágr would perform in today's game?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Jágr's still playing. I mean, he's playing in a different league, but
The Czech league, which isn't as intense as the Russian Super League or the NHL,
yeah.
but it's still professional hockey to a standard. So.
Yeah. I mean, final thing, I do have to go with Sid and Gino.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Kyle on just how he said it.
And why? Just because of how much the league has changed. We don't have a definite answer of how Lemieux and Jágr would adapt to that.
Yeah. I think I would say. Yeah, I think I gotta stick with Sid and Malkin.
Sid and Gino Machino and Sid the Kid. The angry Russian bear and Sid the Kid.
I am score and Sid the middle-aged man.
You can't call him old. You have to say Every time somebody calls him old in an interview, he goes Old He doesn't like me. Don't call him old because then he'll go and score 4 goals on you.
Actually, no. Go ahead. Do it. Do it, Flyers fans. I dare you.
Call him old. Call him crybaby and see what happens. I saw this. It was I don't know if it was a YouTube video or a Twitter beef, whatever it was. Like, he got that nickname back his first game he ever played in Philly. He got into it with Darian Hatcher in the corner, whatever. Mouth full of blood.
Yeah.
Calls Hatcher a fucking joke, but he's the crybaby. He's
Flyers.
What he going to do? Score the game-winning goal in overtime. Silence that crowd the fuck up pretty damn quick. And he's been doing it ever since, like we just said earlier. So
again, that's why Sid is Philly's daddy. Like, it's plain and simple.
Are you really gonna speak to your father that way? Like, Daddy put you in timeout. Daddy will make you relocate your whole fucking franchise if you keep talking that way. Broad Street Bully. Let's talk about that too. By the way, the most recent Penguins Flyers matchup. Trevor Zegras trying to fucking act tough in front of Connor Clifton. Did you see that?
And Clifton was just like,
staring at him like
he's just looking around like, is this kid serious?
He's like doing doing
Trevor
flex towards him, and
Trevor Zegras is not tough.
Clifton is literally just like,
yeah, Zegras is not tough. Skilled, yes. Tough.
Clifton
no.
literally didn't even move didn't even flinch.
He's like, you're not.
Just stared at him.
You're not tough.
Yeah, you know how embarrassing that's got to be for Trevor Zegras. Like, he's trying to, he's just okay. And then Crosby goes on to score 2 goals in that game, and Penguins win 5-1. So we'll keep that right where it is. Yeah, the Broad Street Bullies. I won't say what I'm calling them now, but it's not the Bullies. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
The Broad Street starts with a P word. I'll just say that.
Alright, well, do we have any other news? Any other...
I can scroll through our chat here like we usually do at the end, just to see if we got anything else to... the Heritage Classic is going to be, in Winnipeg in 2026? Between Montreal and Winnipeg.
You good?
I got scared there for a second. I thought something else was happening.
I got it, Joe.
Those Otters alternate uniforms, or whatever they're going to be. Those, I wonder when those are going to be. When they're going to reveal those and wear those.
Which is funny because I saw the Dash auction ones. Like, I think that's what those ones are.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time they're using the old retro shoulder patch as the main.
Yeah.
On the main crest.
So it is just one of those. Is it just for charity, just for Dash? Or are they going to wear them?
I'm thinking it's just one of those charity Dash.
Like the last year they did like the superhero theme one or whatever.
Something like that. I think
gotcha.
I'm thinking that's what it is. It's gonna be.
I like that they're doing it if it's for charity, but shame. I'd love to get my hands on one.
That's the Salvation Army jersey.
Okay,
that's what it was.
It's probably just for
but it's
charity.
still kind of cool that they.
I'd love to get my hands on one of those, man. But I'm glad they're doing it for charity. But man, I'd love to sell those and get my hands on one of those.
It's really nice jersey, but I just think it's cool which is kind of a little surprising. They use the old shoulder patch for the longest time as the main crest logo.
So, yeah. Speaking of Sidney Crosby owning the Philadelphia Flyers, including everybody to play for the Flyers, only 38 skaters in NHL history have more goals at the Xfinity Center / Wells Fargo Center than Sidney Crosby's 27. Sidney Crosby is the NHL's all-time leader in goals, assists, and points against the Philadelphia Flyers.
At this point, once Sid retires, put his banner in.
Crosby's career point total against the Philadelphia Flyers is now up to 136 points against the Philadelphia Flyers. So he has, 1,700 now? So you'd say roughly 15% of his points have came against the Philadelphia Flyers.
At this point, just put a Sidney Crosby banner in the Xfinity Center, just to remind Philly, he owned us.
And going back to what I had said earlier, currently the six active players that have 1,200 career points or more: Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, obviously Alexander Ovechkin, Patrick Kane, Anze Kopitar, and then Stamkos became the sixth. I'm doing a last second scroll here, see if we can find anything else to talk about. Sidney Crosby has reached 300 career road goals, now the 14th player to reach that milestone. So Sidney Crosby. We can do a whole episode just based Sidney Crosby.
The PWHL obviously set a new record for most, the biggest audience for a women's sporting event in the States. Stateside, not North America, just here stateside. In Seattle with just over 16,000.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I'd love to make it down to a P game. That'd be pretty awesome.
Now, I'll say the three closest would be Toronto, Boston, and New York City.
So distance lines would probably be Toronto then. Yeah.
It's not like Bobo and I have made the trip before. It's a pretty. It's an easy trip.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean the hardest part was the whole fucking customs.
No.
Here's the deal with that. Getting into Canada, fine, whatever, not a big deal. It's coming back stateside was the problem.
Yeah.
What had happened?
Which
one of you forgot couldn't find your passport?
No, we both put them in the little cubby because it was my old car, and in this little cubby, we're like, hey, let's put our passports here. Let's mark the ID page that they look at. Let's just mark them, put them here. We know both of them's here. Get up there. They're like, okay, what are you guys doing up here? Where you guys planning on going? How long you guys planning on staying? Guys carrying any contraband that from the state side that we can't come into Canada? No. Okay, cool. On our way. Took 5 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Did you have to get out of the car?
No. Going back to stateside, we'd obviously gotten some merch at the Hall of Fame. I got the Matthew sweater. I don't remember what you got.
I got a puck, a shot glass, and I don't remember. I think I got a Penguins jersey.
And then we obviously took the picture that's right above Bobo's head. Yeah. Bobo and I are on Lord Stanley there, and on the way back down, obviously, we threw a couple bags in the trunk. Whatever. They stopped with us customs, asking the same questions. What are you doing? Where are you coming from? Where are you going to? What's the reasoning? And then, the guy looked around, went back. Oh, he's like, can you unlock the car? Opens my trunk, looks in the bags a little bit. Okay, have fun. See you. Took us 10 minutes to get through.
But Colin and I, Colin and I kind of looked at each other like we were about to ship bricks, because it's one of those things, getting stopped by a police officer is one thing. Getting stopped by customs, hey man, we're opening your truck, you're like, I know I don't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, just the feeling, I can imagine,
I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but why am I feeling so freaking guilty?
Yeah.
That's the issue.
What's the worst thing you have back there? Maybe a jack for your spare tire or something? Is that the worst?
Well, because everything was in the side compartments, because the tire was on the back of the car.
True. Oh, yeah, for your old car, true.
So, I mean, otherwise, it was just stuff we bought at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, let's say maybe got pulled out a mini stick. Like, so what do you plan on doing with this? Like, playing floor hockey? Like, I don't fucking.
What do you plan on doing this actual,
play knee hockey? Like, I don't know.
Like, with this hockey stick? Or what do you do with the shot glasses? I'm going to use them and
I'm
fucking
gonna drink
drink.
alcohol out of them.
Like everybody else does. So,
But it's just like what Kyle said. It's like you feel really guilty. Like getting pulled. I got pulled over for the first time around the school because I was running late. I had a doctor appointment, and the main road on my school is a 35, and it drops to a 15 when the lights come on. However, it varies between 2 and 2:05. So there's nights where I pull in at 2 and the lights go on. There's days where I get there it's like 1:58 and the lights come on. So I got there and I literally was about to turn into work. 2:01 the lights came on and I'm like, oh boy. Pulling to work, cop there's on the side. He's like, you know why I'm pulling you over? I'm like, yeah, I was speeding. And he's like, I understand you.
9 out of 10 times, if you're honest with them and up front.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I saw the sticker. I see you work for the school, and he's like, just don't do it again.
That the one time I got pulled over, it was something I had no fucking clue on.
No fucking clue. Like tail light out or something?
No. So it was a couple years ago on Thanksgiving. Actually, it was 2 Thanksgivings ago now. My old car was, the state inspection was up, so I sent in. I was borrowing, one of my parents. Actually, the car that I have now, I was borrowing that, and they asked me if I could stop at the store on the way in, so I was going to get off at interchange, and the normal cop between the 26th Street exit and interchange, and the little median there, pulls out, lights me up, pulls me over. He's like, "Do you know why I pulled you over today?" I'm like, "No, I have no idea." He's like, your insurance, not insurance, your inspection sticker is out. It was December of the previous year that it was out. Oh. Not on my car, and I got a freaking ticket for it. Oh. Afterwards, I called my parents. I'm like, "Hey, this is what happened. I'm not paying for the ticket. This is not my vehicle. This is your guys' problem." So I got a ticket that I didn't have to pay for because it's not my fucking fault. I'm just borrowing
That's the only time you've ever been pulled over?
Yeah, that's the only time. Because I know when I can speed. I mean, I don't speed at all when I go the speed limit. And
I can be open and honest about it. I've gotten 2 speeding tickets in my life. The first one was absolute bullshit. Was I speeding? Yes. But he clocked me claiming I was doing faster than I was. Said I was doing 85 into 70. I was not. I was doing 80 into 70. I'm open and upfront about that. I was speeding. But clocking me for more than I was. Yes. The second one, we're not going to talk about that. May or may not have been doing like 75 into 55. And he was nice and said he was nice and only wrote me down for 60, so I didn't get points on my license. So shout out to that guy right there.
Or about the many times you've hit a deer.
I've gotten the same amount of speed tickets as I've hit in deer, okay? Which is crazy. Like the one that the first one I hit, I was slamming on the brakes doing maybe 5 miles an hour when I hit it, because I was able to slam on the brakes in time. Second one, not so much. I was doing nearly 60. So, boom. It was, again, my fault. I looked down at my phone. Again, I can openly admit that. Probably a second longer than I should have. I looked up. It was right there. I had no time to correct it. I was like, slamming on the brakes is going to do more harm than just hitting it. Because it was kind of like over here, so it just smacked my right front passenger headlight, shattered it. And,
so, before we get more off topic, let's end this episode, all right?
Let's end this episode right about now, so just about after dark, so it's about 9 o'clock now, so hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more content out of us, go to our YouTube next week. We're about to record another YouTube video here, and that's going to go live next week. Obviously, this will go live tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow early morning, or late morning, early afternoon.
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
As always.
Basic, normal time.
The video can't promise you exactly when that'll go out. If we do get this done tonight, I can almost promise it'll be out next Monday. Like we usually like to have our content out on Mondays. If not, if I get it done early, maybe you'll get a bonus episode and I can release this on Friday. And you have something to watch Friday when everybody gets done with school or home from work, whatever it be.
Drop the Buck is being released Friday.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah. So just give me a heads up.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, maybe I will wait till the following week. So yeah. Other than that, not much else to talk about. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and hope you guys continue to enjoy these episodes. Probably one more podcast episode before the holiday break. And then we'll probably record, I'll guess, by the 21st. And then we'll take our holiday break and might not come back until maybe like the 12th or something.
Which we will talk. We will talk more once this episode ends.
Yes, yeah, we'll discuss more. We'll talk more about what we're doing for the break next episode. So yeah, just look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.